Can I ask you, do you stand by your pledge to support common ownership of rail, mail, energy and water?
Andrew, I'm pragmatic about this, not ideological. But we've got to face the reality of the situation, which is post-COVID. Our economy is in a different position. But I'm not one of these people that's ideological about it. It must be one thing or the other. We've got to be practical.
So things have changed.
Well, I mean, we're going to inherit a very broken economy.
What about the pledge that you'll end all private provision in the NHS? Is that still operative?
Well, look, there is some private provision in the NHS, and we're likely to have to continue with that. But I actually do believe strongly in the NHS as a public service. Well, Andrew, I'm not going to resile from my belief in the NHS as a public health provider. My wife worked in the NHS, my mum worked in the NHS, my sister worked in the NHS. It runs through our blood.
That was a very specific pledge, however, which has now gone. One more. You say that you would work shoulder to shoulder with the trade unions to stand up for working people. That will get a hollow laugh from the RMT today.
Well, Andrew, we have, with our unions, crafted a green paper, draft legislation ready for government, which sets out employment rights, day one employment rights, which are stronger than anything we've seen in this country. And all of our trade unions helped us with that. So that draft legislation is very much the product of that pledge, Andrew. But I mean, I would say this.
Okay, to be absolutely,
about those pledges. We had just because you put the pledges to me. We went through the hustings that all of the Tory candidates are going through now, and everybody at every hustings had a closing speech, and my closing speech was the same every single time, which was, if we don't win, all the things that all the candidates are saying will never come to pass. So I made it clear that anyone voting for me as leader of the Labour Party would have someone who is laser-like focused on winning an election. And that was my pitch to our Labour Party members. And by the way, if you look at our votes in conference last year and the support we're getting, the idea that the vast majority of Labour members aren't very happy that we've turned our party around, that I'm getting challenged on what we're going to do as an incoming Labour government. That's unbelievable compared with where we were 2 years ago. So this impression that Labour Party members aren't pleased with the direction of travel is, I'm afraid, just wrong.